Fani Willis keeps taking losses. I've got a video here of the past month of Fani Willis's life and how it's going because, well, she keeps losing in court, and pretty soon that's going to make her bank account much lighter. And it's also going to cause her to go before the Georgia Senate. That, in all honesty, if she doesn't appear, hey, she gets to go to jail. Yeah, this is what her life's turned into because she decided to play politics with the Biden White House and go after Trump like an idiot. I'm sorry. You want to elevate your political career? That sounds fine to some people, but this ain't the way to do it because I hate to tell you, but at the end of the day, there are two political parties in this country that really matter, and one of them happens to be on the ascendancy because of things like what Fani Willis has been doing. Now, before I get too far into this, do me a favor, hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And if you want to help me build a community, this is something that I'm wanting to do. As recording this video, I'm at like 413 subscribers. I have a link tree down below that's got both a Facebook and a MeWe group that you can join, and we can actually get to know one another, and you can tell me what you want to hear stories about, what you want, because as I'm growing this channel, once I start being able to put money into it, I really am. I'm going to do some hardcore investigating of stuff. I just haven't got the money. I'm flat busted, and this is something that I have been wanting to do for a long time, and so I'm doing it. And I'm not wanting to build, what some of these other folks have. I want to build something that is for the people. I want the redneck voices heard. I want those folks that are rarely heard and always denigrated to be heard. So, help me do that. Let's get into these clips now. This first one is going to be about Fani Willis. Well, I'm just going to put both of them back to back here. I'm going to let you hear the losses.
Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself.
Well, we are following some breaking news tonight at 6 as a judge has now ordered Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis to pay more than $54,000 for violating the Open Records Act. Zach Merchant with our 11 Alive political team broke the story. And Zach, you just got a copy of that court order. What have you learned here?
We did. We just got a hold of this Fulton County Superior Court order just in the last roughly 15 to 20 minutes. In it, Judge Rachel Krause rules that DA Fani Willis violated the State Open Records Act by failing to turn over documents requested by defense attorney Ashley Merchant. The judge wrote that the defendants, the Fulton County DA's office, were openly hostile to Merchant and failed to handle her requests in good faith. Merchant had sought a copy of confidentiality agreements signed by DA's office employees, as well as a list of attorneys hired by DA Willis. Judge Krause today gave the district attorney 30 days to pay Merchant $54,000 in attorney's fees and to turn over those requested files. Spokespeople for the DA's office did not immediately return requests for comment.
Tonight, Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, she is firing back after state senators suggested she could be jailed if she ignores their calls to testify. Atlanta News First political reporter Doug Reardon went one-on-one with Willis today. And Doug, she had a stern message for the senators investigating her conduct.
I would say so. She still has not set a date to testify in front of this panel of lawmakers, and she told me today she still feels they lack the authority to pull her in to get her testimony in the first place. But she said if she does sit down in front of them, they're going to hear the truth in her own words. For a little over a year now, that group of state senators has been investigating Willis, her DA's budget, and her conduct after it was revealed she was dating a top prosecutor on her indictment against President Donald Trump and his allies. Back in September, the panel subpoenaed Willis to testify. She contested it, and eventually a judge ruled that lawmakers did in fact have the authority to compel her to come in. They said if she doesn't, they'll see contempt charges, which can come with jail time. Willis responded today.
I understand that they are intimidated by a strong woman sitting in this position that's going to hold everyone accountable who violates the law. I am not afraid of a conversation with them, but they better be ready for the truth should they ever have me in that chair.
And the Senate panel said during a hearing yesterday that they would want to have Willis in to testify sometime in the last week in April or the first 2 weeks in May. From the state capitol, Doug Reardon, Atlanta News First.
So you heard all of that. And let me tell you something. It's funny. While, okay, Brian Kemp signed Senate Bill 255 into law, which means that the General Assembly has the powers that they should have had to begin with, which is the ability to investigate what goes on in the state. Just like the U.S. Congress has the ability to investigate, and they don't get a chance to do the things that they need to do, but this is a bill that does it, and they're being told, hey, by a court says, yes, this is all valid, you will go before them. And then there's the $54,000 that she's going to have to pay, plus turning over the records to attorney Ashley Merchant. All of this is hilarious. Why? Because, one, she played political games instead of doing what her job is. How many people are waiting for their day in court but didn't get it because she was playing these games? This is what happens. There are victims of violent crimes that aren't getting to see something happen to those that were violent towards them because they were spending too much money and too much time playing politics and trying to advance Fani Willis's career. Well, oh well. This is what happens to people that do that. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming by. Hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff if you don't mind. Help me out. So, y'all have a good day now. Bye.